go on to another text, this again from the New Testament, and I'll let you read it. This is from 2 Thessalonians 2, 1-2.
Okay, concerning the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ and our being gathered to him, we ask you, brothers and sisters, not to become easily unsettled or alarmed by the teaching allegedly from us, whether by a prophecy or by word of mouth or by letter, asserting that the day of the Lord has come.
What's notable here, and you call this out in your letter or in your article, is the recognition that there could be someone trying to present a false version of what Paul says, and the awareness of the community of that very thing. Paul is basically throwing this out there saying, someone might impersonate me, and thus on the reader side, the understanding would be, we need to be aware of possible impersonations. And one of the things that protected against that is the social networks, which you call out in your article also. You say, conversely, Paul could have learned whether the Thessalonians had received such a letter through his emissary Timothy. In 1 Thessalonians 3, 1-6, we learned that it was Timothy who brought word concerning the status of the Thessalonians' faith. As a result, a falsely attributed letter teaching that contradicted of Paul, no, a falsely attributed letter and teaching that contradicted that of Paul would have been exposed through the same networks that circulated his letters. That to me is remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, and it kind of, again, I'm not saying that pseudepigraphal letters couldn't have made it into the New Testament, but it is a strong argument against saying against those who want to argue, say the pastoral epistles, for example, are not Pauline or even 2 Peter or something like that. Especially in early stages, in this case, you have Paul actively, pushing against and warning his congregation and his churches and his under his care against falsely attributed epistles or people that are wanting to change his teaching. So it seems like it's something that the community of Christians would be actively aware of and wouldn't not only just in a general sense, aware of people, falsely attributing works, which was something that happened in antiquity. But in this case, it's almost like perhaps it could even be more heightened because of Paul's warning.
Thank you for listening. Credible Faith is a global missions-minded apologetics ministry with content available in 7 different languages across 7 websites: German, Russian, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and English. If you would like to support the global apologetics work of Credible Faith, go to crediblefaith.org and click on the donate icon. If you would like me to give an apologetics workshop or participate in a debate at your university, or if you would like me to give a Great Commission missions conference or apologetics conference at your church, get in touch with me through the Contact Us section of the Credible Faith website. You can also submit a request through the website to get Credible Faith's monthly email. If you are a native speaker of Russian, German, Italian, French, Spanish, or Portuguese, and if you notice that an essay from the English website is not available on the Credible Faith website for your language, feel free to get in touch with me about translating the essay, and I would read through your translated material for quality control and the desire to see content from the essay made available in your language. Thank you for listening, and have a great night.